Welcome back to the channel. Today we bring Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. Have you ever felt that spark? That moment when you're doing what you were born to do, and the world just fades away. For Yi and Jiyoung, that moment was in the heat of a kitchen, surrounded by the hum of modern appliances and the symphony of sizzling pans. She was a culinary prodigy, a chef who could taste a dish and know its history, a woman on the verge of claiming her place among the world's elite. A flash of light, a dramatic sound effect. The sleek, modern kitchen is gone. In its place is a rough, dimly lit one. The air is filled with the scent of wood smoke and a different kind of tension. Jiyoung, disoriented, looks at the strange, historical tools. A court lady rushes in, her eyes wide with fee. But a strange twist of fate, an ancient cookbook, and a cosmic hiccup send her hurtling through time. 500 years into the past, to the brutal, beautiful world of the Joseon dynasty. This was a kingdom of rigid traditions and deadly politics, where a woman's worth was measured by her obedience, and a single mistake could cost you everything. We are introduced to the king, Yi Hyun. He is young, handsome, but his gaze is like ice. He sits at a royal banquet table, a plate of exquisite food before him. With a dismissive wave, he sends it crashing to the floor. His servants tremble. The camera lingers on his cold, unforgiving expression. And at the heart of this dangerous world sat King Yi Hyun. A monarch with a dark past and a reputation as a tyrant. He was feared by his people and despised by his court. Yet, there was one thing he was known for, his impossibly refined palate. A single meal could be a test of life or death, a whim of his taste a matter of royal decree. Jiyoung is dragged before the king, her modern chef's uniform a jarring contrast to the royal court. The king's eyes narrow in suspicion. The stakes are set. Cook something to satisfy the king, or face the consequences. Jiyoung, a woman who had only known the freedom of a kitchen, was now a pawn in a royal game. Her only hope for survival? To cook for the man who was both the kingdom's greatest tyrant and its most discerning gourmet. But with no modern tools, no exotic ingredients, and no room for error, how could she possibly survive? A dynamic montage begins. Jiyoung works in the palace kitchen, a whirlwind of anachronistic energy. She introduces a deconstructed bibimbap, a snow-roasted fish, and a soy sauce foam that leaves the court bewildered and intrigued. Each dish isn't just a meal, it's a conversation. It's a taste of a world the king never knew existed. His cold exterior begins to thaw, just slightly. She began to cook not just with her hands, but with her heart. Each dish she served was a story, a memory, a piece of her life. She taught the palace chefs that food was more than sustenance, it was art. And with every bite, the icy wall around the king's heart began to crack. He saw in her not a servant, but an equal. A fellow artist. A confidant. The montage shifts to the political intrigue. A sneering rival concubine, a power-hungry prince. The palace is a chessboard, and Jiyoung is a piece that has suddenly appeared in the middle of the game. Her culinary triumphs make her a target. A scene where a poisoned dish is discovered. A threat whispered in a dark corridor. The stakes rise higher than ever before. But the palace is a dangerous place for a queen and a chef. Jiyoung's growing influence on the king threatens those who seek power. She finds herself in the center of a deadly political storm, a pawn in a game of betrayal and deceit. Can her skill with a knife and her knowledge of the future be enough to save her? Or will the ruthless forces of the past consume her? The narrative returns to the quiet moments between the king and Jiyoung. We see them share a laugh over a simple bowl of noodles. We see him protect her from a scheming courtier. We see her vulnerability and his growing affection. The romance is not a sudden explosion, but a slow, delicious simmer. The king, once known only for his cruelty, begins to show a different side, a side of longing, of warmth, and of a man who just wants a dish that tastes like home. And Jiyoung, once desperate to return to her own time, starts to wonder if perhaps home is not a place, but a person. A love story unfolds, spanning centuries, a testament to the power of food, and the incredible, unexpected ways that love can change history itself. The final scene shows Jiyoung and the king standing together, looking at the city below. The camera pans out, leaving their fate a delicious mystery. The music swells. Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. This isn't just a drama. It's a feast for the senses, a journey through time, and a love story that defies the odds. Are you ready for a taste of history? Their relationship, which began with a clashing of swords and spatulas, transforms into a heartwarming romance. But in a world where history is set in stone, can a modern-day chef change the course of an empire? Will her presence alter the fate of a king known as a tyrant? And can she ever find her way back home, or is she destined to be a part of history's most delicious and dangerous love story? Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. A historical drama, a fantasy romance, a feast for the eyes and the heart. The royal kitchen is open. The first course of Bon Appetit, Your Majesty is streaming now. Subscribe to Netflix and find out if a modern chef can truly change the course of a tyrant's heart. And be sure to leave a comment below telling us what historical dish you'd love to see Joseon create. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more trailers and behind-the-scenes content.